Okay, using computer audio. Awesome. All right, guys. So for Monday's activity, hopefully you finished everything from last week. It is due. You should have finished it. If you have not, you were late. I think it actually might be open one extra day, so you actually have till Monday to get all this stuff turned in. But guys, a lot of you need to turn your work on time. You need to grow up. You need to be responsible. Guys, do all your work on the day you have it assigned to you, just like you would in classwork, right? I always do it in school. I don't really give you homework. You give yourself homework if you don't do the work in class, right? Well, guess what? It's not like it's not how it was before, where I don't know who turned stuff in. I know exactly who did the work. I know exactly who turned it in. So do it in one day, turn it in one day. Okay, just something that I need to get out to you because a lot of kids, a little over half, are not turning in stuff on time. And I mean, granted, it's Sunday evening, so maybe half the kids will turn it in between now and midnight, but chances are it won't happen. So turn your stuff in on time, be logged in, do your schoolwork through the week. Don't bleed into the weekend. Now, Monday's work, guys, we're talking about decolonization. So that's a big word, right? But all that really means is colonization is to take over a country. So decolonization is the opposite. It's people leaving countries. So this starts, it's during the Cold War, by the way. So this is part of the Cold War. It's not like the Cold War is over. It is not over. So this is during the Cold War. So decolonization is going to start at the end, right? The end of World War II. And here's why, guys. Because of World War II, all these Western powers, or all these strong countries, that includes Britain, France, Germany, even the U.S., guys, we all had land claims to certain territories, to smaller countries, weaker countries, and we used them to make money. That's what imperialism was about, right? We have the imperialized country that has the raw resources. Then the mother country makes the finished goods and sells it back to the small country and makes a lot of money. So again, it's to make those stronger countries more powerful, to help them make more money. So that was going on. And then World War II happens, and it costs so much money. There's a loss of so much life, and there's so many resources used up for the war. Countries are going to choose to just give away some of their imperial powers, some of their countries they were involved with. India, Britain's going to get out of India. Zimbabwe, a lot of countries in Africa are going to be freed or have nationalist movements. That's going to happen a lot in Asia, in the Asian Orient, guys. There's going to be a lot of revolutions. Those are nationalized, or nationalism, which is, again, one country believing their country's the best. But these countries are going to, for the betterment of themselves, have revolutions. And they're going to push for independence from these imperial countries. For example, China, guys, we know they're going to become communist. And they're still communist today. Well, they had it. It was led by this guy named Mao Zedong. He's going to lead a communist revolution to separate China from the U.S. and from Western powers, because they had spheres of influence in the Asian Orient, and they wanted to stop that. So they have this revolution to get the U.S. out. And this is going to happen all over the world. It's not just in Asia. It's going to be in Asia, in Europe, in Australia, in North and South America, guys. It happens in the Caribbean, in the Philippines. It's going to happen in all these countries. And here's the thing. We talked about the Cold War. Now you're going to have these two world powers, these two types of government beginning to jockey for power in these new countries, these newly independent countries that used to be controlled by these powerful countries, right, that are now independent. Well, now they have choice. What government are they going to choose? Are they going to choose communism in the Soviet way? Or are they going to choose democracy and capitalism? And who they ally themselves with is going to determine who's going to be their trade partner, who's going to get military aid from them. So both of these sides are going to try and get these countries on their side, whether it's through military aid, whether it's by putting leaders in charge that believe what they believe. So that's the part of the Cold War we are in now. It's called decolonization. And it's where, like, again, both these sides are trying to get more smaller countries, these newly independent countries, to pick their form of government, right? To pick their side. So if you can understand that, your activity for Monday now is you guys are going to have a 2-page reading. It goes over what is decolonization. It goes over what countries will become decolonized. It'll go over the 3 ways that a country becomes decolonized, which is either peacefully, it was either given away, or it was through a violent revolution, right? So it'll go over those 3 ways. It'll give you a couple of examples. And then from there, you're going to have a quiz. So guys, do the quiz. It's 3 points an answer. It is literally, I should say 3 points an answer, but it's just a quiz. You are graded by your responses. So take it seriously. Make sure your answers are good. They're typed in correctly. There's misspellings, guys. The only thing about Canvas, misspellings can lead to wrong answers. So if I have to, I'll look at the responses and give you credit. But again, guys, get this done as soon as possible. Again, this is Monday's work, April the 6th work. Get that done April the 6th. Don't put it off, okay? And again, if the assignments from this past week, the Cold War basics, those 3 assignments, if you have not done that, I think you might be lucky and I might give you a day extension. So if it goes into Monday, get it turned in on Monday, guys. Get the work done. Show up to class. Get your stuff done, guys. Okay? Help yourselves out. But anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe. Peace out.